Hello, so this is calories, fats, cholesterol, and the food label. In this interactive and educational session, we will learn about what calories are and how many you need. We will review fats and cholesterol. We will also learn how to read the nutritional label on food packaging and how we can use the nutritional label to make healthy food choices. A good exercise for participating in this session is to review food labels from food items that are available in the clubhouse or around your house if you're doing this at home. So what is a calorie? Do you know how many calories you need in a day? A calorie is the amount of energy that is available in food through digestion. If you eat and drink more calories than you burn, you will gain weight. Energy intake to the body that is not used is stored as fat. Some people that use medications for their mental illness think that the medication causes weight gain. While these medications can be associated with weight gain, we gain weight when we take in more calories than we need or than when we can burn. If you use these medications and do not overeat and remain physically active, you will not gain weight. The amount of calories that you need in each day will vary from person to person. Several factors involved include age, gender, how much of your weight is muscle, and how much is fat, and your activity level. So this is just a quick guide about approximately how many calories you need. So for gender, not physically active, you've got 14 to 18, male, 2,200, female, 18. So that's kind of how you read this. Male and female for this, male, female for that. And then it has your physical activity. And then if you get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, how much you need. If you're unsure how many calories you ingest each day, one way to track them is to log what and how much you eat and how many calories are in each item. One example is if you made a sandwich, look at the calories in the bread you use, the meat you use, and whatever else you put on the sandwich. Add all these calories together to know how many calories are in the sandwich. The best way to lose weight is to eat fewer calories per day and raise your activity level so you burn more calories. However, you need a minimum of nutrients and should never allow your daily caloric intake to go below 1,200 calories. You can refer to the calories burned worksheet in session 6 if you would like to know how many calories you burn by doing various activities such as watching television, household chores, exercising, etc. One easy way to see how many calories you are ingesting is by reading the food label with the nutritional information on the packaging of the products you buy. So, discussion with. Do you ever look at the food label of the products you buy? I've been doing this a lot more as far as seeing how many calories are in things and what's in them for nutrients. And then if so, how do you use it? So I just kind of said that. Nutritional packaging and the food label. Each prepackaged food item you buy at the grocery store comes with a food label. Check the food label for servings and calories. Look at the serving size and how many servings you are eating. Make your calories count. Look at the calories on the label and compare them with the nutrients they offer. Eat less sugar. Foods with added sugars may provide calories, but few essential nutrients. So look for foods and beverages low in added sugars, read the ingredients list, and make sure added sugars are not one of the first few ingredients. So over here I have some healthy packaged foods you could have. So tips for using the food label. So I've got a food label here and it says start here. It shows you serving size and how many is in the container, calories from fat, the nutrients in it. You want to limit these nutrients and get enough of these nutrients. And then these are just a footnote of what this is all based off of. So this is a sample label for macaroni and cheese. So most packaged food have a nutrition facts label. Here are some tips for reading the label and making smart food choices. So check servings and calories. On this image, serving size is where it says 1 and the calories is 2. If you eat 2 servings of a food, you will consume double the calories and double the percentage of daily value of the nutrients listed on the nutrition facts label. Make your calories count. Look at the calories on the label and compare them with the nutrients they offer. When you look at the food's nutrition label, first check the calories, then check the nutrients to decide whether the food is worth eating. So exercise. Review the food labels on food items commonly found in your class. So you can also look around your house to see what you could read the labels of. Sugar tips. Eat less sugar. Foods with added sugar may provide calories but few essential nutrients. Look for foods and beverages low in added sugars. Read the ingredients list and make sure added sugars is not one of the first few ingredients. Names for added sugars include sucrose, glucose, high fructose corn syrup, maple syrup, and fructose. Know your fats. Look for foods low in saturated and trans fats and cholesterol to help reduce the risk of heart disease and high cholesterol. Most of the fats that you eat should be polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats, such as fish, nuts, and vegetable oils. A moderate intake of all types of fat is best. No more than approximately 30% of the calories you eat each day. Knowing which fats raise LDL cholesterol and which ones don't is the first step in lowering your risk of heart disease. So we have a list of unsaturated fats here, and then saturated fats here. I'd have to say avocados is one of my favorite unsaturated. Peanut butter is also, I do a lot of peanut butter. And olive oil. I use olive oil instead of the fatty butter and margarine. So saturated fats. Saturated fats is the main dietary cause of high blood cholesterol. Beef fat, veal, lamb, pork, lard, poultry fat, butter, cream, milk, cheese, and other dairy products. Made from whole and 2% milk, all contain saturated fat and cholesterol. Coconut oil, palm oil, and coconut butter also contain saturated fats. Hydrogenated fat is found in margarine and shortening. These fats raise blood cholesterol. Try to avoid hydrogenated fats. Sodium and potassium. Reduce the sodium, increase potassium. Research shows that eating less than 1 tablespoon of salt per day may reduce the risk of high blood pressure. Older adults tend to be salt sensitive. Try to eat no more than 1,500 milligrams of salt each day, or approximately 3/4 teaspoon if you're an older adult or salt sensitive. To meet the daily potassium recommendations of at least 4,700 milligrams, consume fruits and vegetables and fat-free and low-fat milk products that are sources of potassium, including sweet potato, beet greens, plain yogurt, white potatoes, white beans, prune juices, and bananas. These counteract some of the sodium's effects on the blood pressure. Most sodium you eat is likely to come from processed foods, not from the salt you add from a salt shaker. Read the nutrition facts label and choose foods lower in sodium and higher in potassium. Did you know that there are 2 types of cholesterol? Cholesterol comes in 2 main varieties: low-density lipoprotein cholesterol and high-density lipoprotein cholesterol. LDL cholesterol is part of vessel-clogging plaque over time. Plaque can build up and block a blood vessel. The plaque can also break off from the lining of the blood vessel and form a clot anywhere in the body. LDL cholesterol. It is important to try to keep your low-density cholesterol low. According to the National Institute of Health, the optimal level of LDL cholesterol is below 100 milligrams. High LDL cholesterol is defined as 160 and higher, but anything above 130 is worth treating. Remember, LDL should be low. HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, is like nature's plaque vacuum cleaner. The higher your HDL levels, the cleaner your blood vessels will be. According to the NH, people with HDL of 60 milligrams or higher have a lower risk of heart disease, whereas HDL below 40 milligrams is considered too low. Remember, HDL should be high. One of the best ways to increase HDL is increase physical activity. So it says ways to lower your LDL here: eat a healthy diet, avoid smoking, drink alcohol moderately, increase your physical activity. And finally, unfortunately, some people may need to take medication to keep their cholesterol at healthy levels. Even if you need this medication, it is still important to maintain a healthy diet and exercise regularly. So, the discussion questions. Have you had your cholesterol checked before? Yes, I actually just got the results back from that. What were your levels? Mine were right about normal. So, watching what you eat and knowing what is in the food you eat and how many calories you eat each day will help you work towards a healthy diet. Choosing low-fat foods will also help lower your cholesterol. So that's it for this video. Thank you for listening.